Okay, you guys, today is the day that I'm going to tell Brandon I'm pregnant. Okay, so excuse the sound of the dishwasher. It's pretty loud, so hopefully you all can still hear me. I'm going to surprise him. He does not know that I'm pregnant yet. I actually told him because he's been hounding me and on me about asking me whether or not my cycle has come on, and I'm very regular. There's no way for him to not know, and I had to kind of like tell him a fib this morning because I wanted to surprise him. So basically I told him that I've been spotting this morning, and I don't know if it's implantation bleeding, which is when the embryo burrows into my uterus and getting ready to be pregnant, or if it's my cycle actually coming on, but I'm pregnant. So what I'm doing is usually every now and then we play, I'm not sure if you all have heard about it, but it's called the and or the skin deep questions for couples or for friends or for family or whoever. They have a whole bunch of different sets of questions. I ordered the couples edition and the long-term couples edition for us. So we've been going through the couples edition for a couple of months. Every now and then we might take like 10 cards and split them 5 and 5 and go between each other and ask and answer the questions. And so what I'm doing is I picked out a few so that way there won't be any awkward moments on our video. And within the cards, we'll be going back and forth. Like I said, I'll ask a question, he'll ask a question, and we'll answer back and forth. But then on the last question, it will be his question, and he will pick it up. Now these are how the questions look. These are the front of the cards, and these are how the questions look. But on his last question that he will be asking me, I have put this on the card. It says, guess what? You're going to be a daddy again. So this will be my way of telling him. So like I said, right now he's under the impression that I could either be pregnant or my cycle is about to come on, and I'm going to see how he reacts. We shall see. Right now he's on his way home from work, and I will be back after or once we get settled, and we'll be ready for the skin deep questionnaire, pregnancy style. See you later.
I know.
Hello guys, welcome back to More Life with Courtney. I have my husband Brandon here with me. You all were definitely big fans to our 21 questions how we met segment, and so I wanted to do another Q&A for us. But this time the Q&A is based off of the and or the skin deep question Q&A. They have different categories of questions and boxes of questions. This one is couples edition. I also ordered the long-term couples edition. We haven't opened it. We probably won't open it until years from now when we're actually long-term. But they have different friendship ones, dating categories, family, all types of different ones. But yeah, so I have a few questions for us to go back and forth. We've actually been doing these for a couple of months now, but I wanted to share a few. Well, we want to share a few with you all. So I will give the first question to Brandon. Well, I don't know what these questions are. We haven't seen them. They're all face down. But I will give him the first one to ask me. I will answer, and then vice versa.
What kind of family do you want to have with me?
I would like to have loving, intelligent, adventurous, funny, and outgoing family with you. Did I say loving? That was number one, probably. I truly love you. I love your relationship with your children, my children, I guess you can say our children now, but your the babies that you brought to our union. Okay, but yeah, so I would like to basically add to that at some point in time in life. I want us to continue to grow our own family and be able to grow upon that has already basically been established between you and your children. Okay.
So what you adding on, 1 or 2?
What am I adding on? How many children?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to have 2. I have a younger sister that grew up in the house with me or whatever, and I wouldn't want because now you know it's a significant age difference
so
between Cece and Braylon.
They'll be around.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would like to have our children or our babies to have someone to grow up in the house with. Because Cece's about to be gone, and before you know it, Braylon will be gone too. So, yes, dose. All right. My question. Do you feel proud or embarrassed when you talk about my work to others, and why?
No. I mean, why would I be embarrassed?
It says proud or embarrassed.
Shoot, at least you working. You know, you got people out there that ain't even working.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Even if I work,
I'm not even gonna, because I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna do that because a job is a job. But no, it's not embarrassed. No, it's nothing about being embarrassed about what you do.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way.
If I was embarrassed, you wouldn't be here.
Amen. Amen.
Would not be here.
I'm grateful for JOB and the job that I do have. So.
Especially how stuff going down in this world. So, yeah, no, I don't know why they put that question in there, but go ahead.
I mean, you know, sometimes people have jobs that's just not good or not,
that's true.
likable by both parties.
That's true.
All right. Next.
Am I different than you imagine I would be when we first met? That's an interesting question.
Think about what I thought of you when we first met and then compare it. When we...
Charming. I know.
Is this my question or yours? Are you answering for me or for you? Anyways, how I thought about you. I mean, I thought you were really nice, very friendly, you know. You always had a smile on your face. So I didn't think you were a butthole or anything like that.
Butthole?
I mean, I'm not trying to cuss on my channel, but y'all know what I'm trying to say.
But did you say an a-hole or something?
I said what I wanted to say.
Alright.
Anyways, what the heck? You made me feel, you threw me off.
I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
I thought you were nice, friendly. You had a great sense of humor. And can you repeat the question? Because you just threw me all off.
Look, man.
I mean,
you can't do this.
I can.
Am I different than you imagine? Am I different than you imagine I would be when we first met?
Oh, okay. So, I mean, overall, that's how I perceive you. Of course, you know, you don't really get to know somebody until you get to know them.
Yep.
But, I don't think you have, or you ended up or turned out to be any different than I imagine. If anything, if there may have been some things that may have come up, whatever, I mean, everybody has their own things, and I'm just grateful that either those things didn't last with us on either side, either one of us, or I'm glad that we grew through
it's part of
those
growth.
things.
Part of growth. That's
Yeah,
all.
but I mean,
Some people can't do it.
you're absolutely right. But
You gotta be willing.
yeah,
So, I mean,
all in all, you're not different than what my initial perception of you was. Alright,
very good.
my question. How do you think having children would or has affected our relationship?
Hold on, say that one more time, man.
How do you think having children would affect our relationship, or how has it affected our relationship?
It wouldn't. I don't think it would affect our relationship. I think it would.
Well, I mean, it can be either
Oh,
bad
it's
or
more like
good
a good.
effect.
Well, it's true. It would. I look at it as. Well, I don't think it's going to affect our relationship in a bad way. Only way you look at it like that is when it comes to the beginning part. Like, when they're young, when the kids is young.
Yeah.
That's when, as far as doctor's appointments, having a balanced time, and that's when you're going to be getting through the pregnancy. So it's like that part, I mean, that's going to probably be a little pressure here and there, but after that's said and done, I think the good part comes in when you're going to start seeing them all, running around, and you're going to be like, oh, look at what we created, so and so. So it'll be both. You can't, there's no way it's going to be smooth sailing like it's going to be a good thing the whole way. It's going to have its a negative. It's negative and it's positives, and I mean, I think the negatives
Would just be learning opportunities.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, that's true, and then it's gonna be nice to watch how they interact with, Braylon and Cece, how they interact with the new kids. So I mean, it's
a great
it's
experience.
gonna be a great experience. That's what I think. It's gonna be a great experience.
Yeah. This is your question? Yes, because I asked the last one.
Where do you see us in 10 years?
10 years, I see us in our dream home. I would say 2 children, being entrepreneurs, you having 10 or 15 businesses doing all types of different foods, because y'all, anything that he cooks and he's great at, I think I'm gonna open up a so-and-so business. I don't think I'm gonna open up a crab business. I think I'm gonna open up a whatever business, a smoked salmon business. So whatever business that you decide, business or businesses, they will be up and running. Let's see, 10 years. Let's see, Cece would be 28. We may have a grandchild.
What?
I mean, if she could find somebody, and listen.
I do not want to think about being no grandparent in 10 years from now. I mean, it was a possibility, but whew.
It is what it is.
Damn, 10 years.
But yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right. Anyway, so I mean, just all great. Hopefully, we can retire early. That's another thing I want to happen for us.
That would be very nice.
And I mean, we may or may not be still living in Maryland. I don't mind living in Maryland, but I know you want to move maybe sometime down south or someplace.
Yeah, that's
down
when we
south.
retire though.
I mean, if we retire, you mean like retire, like you mean if we retire early, or you mean like older retiring age, typical retiring age?
Well, see that, and I wanna make sure, my kids now that they good, they're good before I leave, and decide to go to another state or whatever. I want to make sure they good first. I don't like they grown or something, grown or whatever. Like,
well, Braylon will be 20 and Cece will be 28. Braylon might be in college or whatever. So
yeah.
Whatever.
Time will tell.
Exactly. All right. So this is my question. What do you think is the next step in our relationship?
House and kids.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we basically doing now. But I think that's the next step, getting our house and starting the family. And continue with the family. I mean, that's plain and simple. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're moving in the right direction.
Exactly. Shoot.
All right. Wait. So this one is yours.
Okay. Guess what? You're going to be that. For real?
Yes.
Oh. So you was lying the whole time? Dude, are you serious? You joking?
No.
For real?
Yeah. Let me show you the test.
Oh, that's why you wanted to play this damn game. You something else. Damn, what you took? 3 of them?
Just 2. Plus pregnant.
Right, I can't see that.
Oh gosh, y'all.
Damn. You told Cece?
No, she doesn't.
Hold up, where the hell is the plus on this one? I can't read that shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
If it was just, a negative line, it'd be negative, but it's plus.
Oh, shit.
I got him. It was 1 card left.
Oh, shucks. How you do this, though? You messed up one of the cards now.
No, it's alright. It's glued on there. I was trying to find tape.
How did you get this?
I printed it out, dog. I did it.
Damn. Hey, that's alright.
Yeah, I had to. I'm gonna have to answer this question. I had to tell a fib. I kind of already told y'all what I had to do when I told y'all what was about to happen. But he didn't know. He was pressing me out all weekend, all day today. Man, you coming on? You coming on? Talking about my cycle. I'm like, babe, it's I kind of been spotting, but it could be implantation bleeding or it could be cycle bleeding. But I ain't spotting. It's dry as a bone in these parts. But I had to say something. I kept trying to figure out how to avoid his questioning all day. So I was like, I had to find something to be. It could be either or, and that's what I came up with.
Look at you. Okay. Now, hey, that was a nice surprise. That was a very nice surprise. A happy surprise.
Yes, thank you.
That was real nice.
I'm glad you like the surprise.
I said, I ain't even read it. I just knew all that. I said, hold on. That's nice.
You know what does it say?
Guess what? You want to be a dad again.
Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate your love and support. Check me out on Instagram for further or more information, following us on this journey. I look forward to all of the comments and interaction and advice that you all have for me. I hopefully will be able to share this journey and anything that I learn on this journey, we learn on this journey with you all. And make sure you stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay in the know of our journey. And hit the bell so that way you won't miss any videos. Thank you again for listening. And stay tuned for more Life with Courtney. See you later. Bye.